Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Christmas in July. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this supplement for the Twas, the role-playing game before Christmas, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about some of the scenes contained in this supplement. And this is going to be a spoiler-free review, because as many of you know, in the Twas role-playing game, sometimes you play as the game master and other times as a player character. We begin with the Arctic Adventure. In the Arctic Adventure, the toys find themselves at the beginning of a fun fair ride that is set within an artificial Arctic landscape. This scene is quite action-packed and quite combat-oriented. Unless the toys do something with their abilities, employ some sort of extreme lateral thinking, most situations will lead them towards battle. But this is the perfect scene to introduce a player character from this supplement. It is encouraged that the player characters employ some of their abilities or skills to take on the apparently on-rail situation, or go completely off-rails as the player characters navigate this theme park ride. Next, we have the fairground attraction. The toys enter the part of the fairground where the traditional games of skill and luck have been set up. This is a very fun scene. You have several tests, a variety of games that the player characters need to overcome in order to obtain a piece of the puzzle to thwart an evil deity. There are tips and advice on how to actually play these games in real life. That is, if you want to recreate these games of chance and skill, you can do that with the instructions here. So if you want to put more emphasis on resolving things through player skill rather than player character skill, you are going to love this scene. But of course, you can always take some alternate paths or routes if you don't want to play these games of chance. But be careful, things could get a bit rough. Then we have the Frozen Forest. Inside the shed that bears the sign The Frozen Forest, the toys find themselves in a fake snowy forest with imported pine trees and chilling ice sculptures. This is a chase sort of scene. There are some twists, turns, and unexpected dangers, so I don't want to spoil things. But suffice to say, just like the Arctic Adventure, this is quite action-driven. And unless some clever plans are enacted, perhaps the player characters will have to fight the very environment itself. This concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the other scenes, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this supplement. I really like the rhythm of these scenes. First you have this action-driven scene, then you have a potentially more mellow or relaxed encounter, quite recreational in fact, and then you have another action scene. But you can change how things proceed in any of those scenes, depending on how you use the powers and abilities of your toy player characters. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.